Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Currently I'm in Mysore, which is known as the City of Palaces, and I've arrived at the most famous of the 7 palaces, which is Mysore Palace. It's an absolutely beautiful place, and after the Taj Mahal it is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the whole of India, and it gets over 6 million visitors a year. Now this is actually the second palace that was in this location, as the first one burned down in the 14th century. So this one was built in the beginning of the 1900s. Now the whole palace is clearly decorated in a very ornate fashion. There's lots of beautiful crystal chandeliers, incredible pillars with some really ornate decoration at the top, if you can see up there. And then the gardens themselves are absolutely magnificent. They're really well maintained, lots of beautiful flowers. And it's actually going to take me quite a long time to wander around, as it's such a big area, but I'm excited to have a look. So it's only now that I've come to see the outside of the building that I've properly got a scale of how huge it was. I felt like I was walking around for quite a long time in the inside, but it turns out I must have literally been in about 4 or 5 rooms of must be hundreds here. They do a light show in the evening as well, so a lot of the little spiky bits that you can actually see along the balconies there are for the light show in the evenings. And it's got a 145-meter tall tower in the middle.
Germany.
No, England. England. This morning we've come to Mysore Market to have a look around. It's mainly a fruit and vegetable market undercover. There's a lot of bananas, a lot of flowers. It's actually very well maintained. It's pretty clean, and once again smells really nice with all the flowers. So fast. Too fast. Wow. Everybody is being very friendly. Lots of smiling and waving and giving us pretty flowers, which is very sweet. And as usual, everybody wants to know where we're from.
You look here, making sense. Picture.
Thank you.
I really like this.
Thank you, sir.
Good chai.
Thank you. So the next thing on our itinerary is an open jeep tour, as you can see. So we just set off from the city centre and we're heading out of the town towards the hills. And it's just been absolutely tipping it down, incredibly heavy rain. So we've got some waterproofs ready, but we're hoping that we can make it to the hills without getting too wet. going to look into the hills now and get me some good views of Mysore below. There's very dark skies, so I think we're in another rainstorm. So at the top of the hills, the focal point of the Jeep tour is Chamundeshwari Temple, which is just behind me. I'm not allowed to film on the inside, but I went to have a look, and there's a lot of depictions as to how somebody could transport themselves from hell to heaven and how to live a good and fruitful life. And it's a place of pilgrimage for a lot of people, so there's lots of stalls for all the visitors and quite a lot of tourists nearby. And you get some good views over the city as well. So this evening I've come back to Mysore Palace because I've been told that it's even more beautiful at night time. And I feel very lucky because we've got a small group here and they've opened the palace specially for us to watch the light show. So the whole of the front of the palace is covered in thousands of light bulbs, and they've got a performance for us tonight including music, dancing, and I'm pretty excited to have a look. It does actually look quite a lot grander at night time, especially with the band playing. And there's bats flying around absolutely everywhere. There's so many bats. So they've just lit up the palace and it does look incredible. I think in my head, when they said light show, it was going to be some kind of orchestrated flashing, I guess. Like different parts flashing, but this does look very nice. It stands out so much from a distance. And there aren't that many of us here, so it does feel quite special to be able to see it.